Hey ladies, happy Labor Day. I wanted to get on today to kind of tell you about my day. So I weighed this morning and I was a half a pound up from last week. And this happens, I've been doing this since January, and on the weeks that I typically go up, the following week I have a pretty significant weight loss because of bloat or swelling or extra fluid, because I woke up this morning feeling kind of, my fingers were tight. And but these are the days where in the past I would allow that to identify me, and it would make me think, like, is this worth it? Like, I bust my rear end and I'm eating healthy and, I'm not seeing results, and all of these negative thoughts would creep into my head. And I would get discouraged. And not that I don't get discouraged now. I mean, there are days, I get on the scale and I saw it, and of course it's like not, the greatest feeling. But one of the things that has made a big difference in this journey for me is finding my identity. What identifies who I am? And I'm learning every day that it's not what the scale says. It's not what size of pair of pants I'm in or what I see in the mirror. And it's made all the difference in the world for me. And I think being honest with myself and speaking truth to myself has really helped me figure that out, because one of the hard truths that I've had to really tell myself is that being overweight like I am, I started at 401 pounds. And so being 200 pounds overweight, it's a sin. Listen, when we are held back by our weight and we have weight restriction and we have, we don't do things because of our self-esteem or how we feel about ourselves, or even just literal weight restriction where we can't do things because of our weight, we are not able to be used by God like He intended us to be used. And the more I started accepting that and realizing it, the more I really figured out, listen, I need to make this temple the way that God created it to be, so that I don't have any restrictions, so that I can be and do what God wants me to do without anything holding me back. And as I'm having these thoughts, as I'm meal prepping today, a song came on, and I have to share it because it's amazing, and it really speaks to that I'm trying to figure out about my identity. And so here's some lyrics to the song. I fight voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I'm held when I'm falling short. And when I don't belong, you say I'm yours. And I believe. I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Listen, I'm just now getting to that point where I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe who God created me to be. Whew, the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you, I find my identity. In you, I find my worth and my identity. Take all I have now. I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. Listen, this weight loss journey is tough. It's not easy. It's hard. Addiction is hard. Food addiction is hard. And to fight that is not easy. But my strength comes from God. And He says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And He gives me that power. I have the ability. I am powerful beyond measure. And when I started believing that, and I started seeing that, and I started seeing His identity in me, and I'm starting now to see who He has created me to be. And it's so much more than my weight restriction. And I have to fight this because I want to be who God created me to be. So in that, I have my identity. It's not a scale. It's not my weight. And it's not that having a few extra pounds on is necessarily sin, but where I'm at with my weight loss journey, it was sin. I was using food to make me feel better, try to make me feel better. And instead of leaning on God, I leaned on something else. And that's when it becomes sin. So, man, listen, find your identity. He has created us to be so much more than we are. And we have the power to get past that and to draw on his strength and be stronger than we ever thought we could. Ladies, we got this. Let's go.